Carrying on my touch typing lessons. Make sure that you can see properly. A bit better than yesterday. Okay, good. Now I want to listen to a song today. I really like this song. It's a nice one. Spirit lead me. Advert, well, that's okay. Alright, one more cheeky advert, and then we're going to be listening to Hillsong and then carried on with the closing book.
It matters where you stay.
Without borders. Right, I'm going to try and get less errors today. Oh. You know, I think this will have copyright issues, but it's okay. Whatever. I like the song. It's going to be a tricky one. Sindex. Okay, that was enjoyable. Spirit lead me in the just beneath the water. So I'm listening to The Psychology of Money at the moment. But today, let's carry on with the Closer's Almanac.
Said one night, he's like, you know what? No matter how much money you can't take it with you, close. I agree it's a lot of money, but look, let's face it, you can't take it with you. Let's do this. This close brings it all down to the truth, that ultimate truth that you can't take money with you when you go. Obviously great for closes on discretionary consumer products. Money is a very, very strange thing for most people, whereby they put more importance on money than their own enjoyment. Trust me, if this guy had some terminal illness right now, and the doctor said, hey man, you got 3 days to live, money would not be the issue right now. Everybody agree? He'd be like, how much money? I'll find 100 grand to pay for this if you can give me some extra time. Ted Turner said one night, he's like, you know what? No matter how much money you have, it won't buy you an extra day. See, that's why you want to counter this phenomenon of money and fear and I can't afford it. You want to counter it with something even more unconfrontable. Sir, you can't take it with you. I agree it's a lot of money, but look, you're not going to take it with you. Let's do this. Yeah, so use this close, okay? Don't be scared of it. Don't be talking about death. Man, people wake up every day wondering, hey, I wonder how much time I got. Don't be scared to use some of these closes that may be new or different to you or you think are overboard, okay? No shortage of money close. Look, I agree it's a lot of money, but there's no shortage of money on this planet. Now, there are a shortage of people who are happy, who have the things they want, and who love their lives. Now, let's do this. See, this close reminds the buyer, reminds your prospect of what's really important, and that while money can be reproduced, there is no shortage of money. Being happy now, there is a shortage of, and that's what's really important. Like, can't take it with you close. This is a great close for discretionary consumer products. It can also be used for business purchases, as what is more important in the present budget is the hope of more money in the future. So you could use what? Hey, look, there's no shortage of money, but there's a shortage of production. There's a shortage of hours in a day. There's a shortage of people getting the most out of their production schedule. Focus on the positive and get off of the spending. This is called no shortage of money close, and it goes like this. I agree it's a lot of money, but there's no shortage of money on this planet. Now, there is a shortage of people who are happy and love their lives. If you're selling a manufacturing piece of equipment, hey, there's no shortage of money on this planet, but there is a shortage of people producing at levels high enough to make you a profitable company. Great close, use it. Reason to buy clothes. Excuse me, but may I ask, are you looking for reasons to make a decision today, or are you looking for reasons not to make a decision? Grant, man, I want to make a decision. I'm not here to be difficult. Good. What are some of the reasons to do this? Now, this close is to be used when you have a difficult buyer who continues to throw objections endlessly with the effort, apparently, to either just be right or to not do something. But you have to be very careful with this one. Once you get the buyer to agree that he is looking for reasons to do something, then ask, well, hey, what are some of those reasons? You want to put attention back on the positive and the can-do and the solution and get off the negatives. And this close, reason to buy close, excuse me, John, but may I ask you a question? Are you looking for reasons, sir, to make a decision? Are you looking for reasons not to make a decision? You want to use this late in the negotiations. Don't use it early. You got it? Reason to buy close. Excuse me, but may I ask you, are you looking for reasons to make a decision? Or are you looking for reasons not to make a decision? If I could, would you close? Now, this close is so overused by closers that I want you to be very, very careful with. It comes to the point to where somebody finally said, look, I can do this, 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 and this. If you do these things, this is what it would take. And you want to get a commitment at this point and ask, if I could handle every objection you have, if I could handle and get you every term, every request that you've made today, would you make a decision about this product? You want to save this close for late in the game. Never, ever use this early. Your attempt is to see if you can get the buyer to see a way to make a decision today. Once you can get a yes, then you want to get a list of objections and terms that you can handle. The most important step in any close is the decision maker being able to see himself saying, yes, I'll do this. See, until this happens, until this actually is accomplished, this idea that I'm going to do something, no close is actually possible. Be careful not to overuse this. If I could, would you close? Okay, it goes like this. If I could handle every objection you have, if I could make all the terms you've requested a possibility, would you make a decision about this product today? 11th inning close. How many innings are in a game? Should be 9.
Nice.
11th inning would suggest you this way at the end of the deal. So you're going to ask your buyer what figures and terms would be necessary for you to say yes to this purchase. You're pulling out all the stops now. You're firing your last shot, not over the bow, but directly into the camp of the buyer. And you're saying, hey, what figures and what terms would be necessary for you to say yes to this purchase? Come on, we've worked on it. I know the product's right. I know it's right for you. So what terms, what figures would be necessary for you to speed up your process? I know you want to wait until June of next year, but what figures and terms would be necessary for you to say yes to this purchase today? Use this when a commitment seems unattainable. Always use it late, never early, and be careful not to overuse it. This close is most often overused by the shortcutter, be careful shortcutters, and the undertrained closers. 11th inning close. I probably don't even need to repeat this to you. So you overused this already. What figures and terms would be necessary for you to say yes to? Look, I don't like this close a lot, so I'm telling you right now, be careful with it. Justify close. Very simple one-line. How do you justify an investment this size? You're saying, why would you ever ask somebody that to close? I'm sitting down, I'm writing out my product order. I'm sitting down, I have the decision maker in front of me, maybe the whole board's there. There's $1 million project I'm trying to sell them. And I ask them, let me ask you something. How do you guys justify an investment this size? I remember I was selling $52.8 million worth of property in Tucson, Arizona. I'm sitting down negotiating with the new buyer, Ricardo, and I'm like, how do you guys justify $52,800,000 for this apartment complex of multiple purchases? How do y'all justify an investment this size? And they look at me and says, because we believe in Tucson. way you've taken care of the product. We love your occupancy, and we believe we can increase the rents. Who's closing who here? I'm a little confused. They became the closer. This can be used as a trial close, even as a lock close, if you will, to have the buyer close himself or herself by telling you how they can make sense of the purchase. This is used by very professional closers who welcome knowing the truth of the matter, who don't wish deals closed, cross your fingers, hope for a deal, but actually close the deal themselves. This close eliminates buyer's remorse. It allows the buyer to rationalize the decision and voice that decision, which is important because the buyer has to make logic out of even the most emotional purchase for a deal to stay closed. So the close goes like this. It's lethal, man. It's lethal, and I would use this a lot. Hey, how do you folks justify an investment in this size? Right before presenting.
How do you justify an investment of this size?
And they're going to tell you, be bold, and mighty forces will come to your aid. Lock close. L-O-C-K, close. Lock close. You close the deal. You've agreed on numbers. At that point, you want to lock this deal down. Would there be any reason you would change your mind about this decision? Or would there be any reason you couldn't make it tonight when you said you would come in? Is there any reason at all? You want to lock this thing down. You want to check for any unspoken objections. You want to ensure or assure yourself that there is a deal and these people don't back out of it. Now, this is something missed by even the most professional of negotiators. They don't lock things down, so when they come back tomorrow, they find out the deal unwinded. Now, Rich, the producer of this audio program, just reminded me that the word unwinded is not an actual word. And I'm like, Rich, dude, unwinded is a real word where I was brought up. In the bayous of Louisiana, you damn right he unwinded. And then we shot him after that. So, look, this deal unwound itself, right? You came back in and you're like, what happened? Oh, we changed our mind. You know why? Because you didn't lock this deal down. It's better to find out now, in the close before this thing unwinds itself. And this close typically is not risked by both young and veteran salespeople as you are wishing deals closed rather than locking that deal down. This unwinding process or the lock close prevents the unwind. It's great for situations where you can't spot or deliver in real time your product. So it's called a lock close. Would there be any reason you change your mind about this decision? It'd be great for appointments. Would there be any reason you couldn't make it tonight and lock this thing down? Everything's the same. Hey, if everything was the same, if this is when your buyer is shopping products down the street, and they're like, I need to do business down there, I want to look at this, I'm going to buy from them. If everything were the same, which product and who would you rather buy from? Me or them? And you got to get a commitment here to me or them. Grant, I'd rather do business with you. Why is that? Okay, because you're closer, because I like you guys better, because I've bought other products from you. Good. Why else? Because you're the nicest guy I've ever met. Okay, why else? Because you got the color I want, they don't have it. Okay, good. Why else? Until you can no longer get an answer, you want to ask. If everything was the same, which product would you rather own? Who would you rather buy from, me or them? And then they will tell you why. Why else? Why else? Why else? Why else? This is used when the buyer says he's found the same or similar product for less money. You want to get money out of the objection, move it off the table by asking, look, if everything were the same, who would you rather do business with? At this point, half of them will tell you, I'd rather buy from you. The other half are going to say, I'd rather buy from them. Others will tell you who they would rather buy from. Then, once they tell you this, establish why. Don't take the first why. Keep searching for more whys. Okay, don't take a shortcut here. Why? Why else? Why else? Why else? Why else? Let them build a case for you, and then let them build a case against you. At which point, you will handle the objections. At least now, you will know what the real deal is and whether there's a deal to be made or not. Okay, this is called money equal close. If the money was the same, which product would you rather own, or who would you rather do business with? And it's very similar to the earlier close. You're asking, look, if the money's the same, if the product were the same, if the price were the same, would you rather buy from me or would you rather do business with them? Again, why and why else? These two closes back to back need to be practiced. You'll use them daily. It's the same as everything the same close, a little different wording. This forces the decision as to who the buyer would rather do business with. That's a real word now. Find out why and handle it. This close, like the earlier one, will get you objections that you didn't even know were there. It's called money equal close. If the money was the same, which product would you rather own or who would you rather do business with? Warning, when price is suggested to be the same, okay, never ask a question which would force your buyer to misrepresent them. Like, well, what do they offer you? If you ask that open-ended question that you don't know the answer to, this could cause the buyer to misrepresent their offer, lie about what they were given. Don't ask how was it equipped. Don't ask what were the terms. Don't ask what was the price. If the buyer misrepresents, they will never be able to buy from you. So don't make them lie to you. If you've ever heard the adage, buyers are liars, not true. Buyers are not liars. Negotiators make people lie because they ask questions that force people to lie. The copy close. You come back, you have an agreement, you sit down and tell them, hey, I got you what you wanted. We've achieved exactly what you wanted. And they say, man, I need to think about it. Or can you make me a copy? I'm going to go home and think about it. You're going to go into an agreement. First rule of selling, agree. First rule of negotiating, always agree. I'd be more than happy to make you a copy. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. You leave, you make a copy, you return with the contract. Now, let me ask you, John, I realized as I was making a copy for you that if this product, if the terms were exactly what you wanted, and the figures were exactly right, I wouldn't be making you a copy. I'd be figuring out when to install the product and when you wanted to take delivery and when you wanted to turn the product on. So tell me, hey, what's not right here? There's something not right. If everything was right, he'd want what? Hey, Grant, turn me on tonight. Hey, Grant, when can I get installed? Hey, Grant, when does my first payment start? Hey, Grant, I need this and this added. Hey, Grant, will you give me great service? If everything was right, it wouldn't be, I need to think about it, make me a copy. This is a master's close, and it's used to handle this objection. Hey, make me a copy. When you return with the copy, start closing again. People don't want more things to look at. They use this typically as a reason not to make a decision. Okay, you understand? It's not like the guy wants a copy. He didn't come for a copy of your contract. This also could be a good time to get another person or management involved to flush out an objection. It's called the copy close. Hey, Grant, make me a copy. Excellent. What are you going to say? I'll be more than happy to make you a copy. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. You gonna walk back in with a copy? Mr. Bauer, don't give the copy. Mr. Bauer, John, Bob, whatever his name is. Hey, while I was making this copy, I realized something's not right here. Well, no, Graham, what do you mean? Look, if everything was right, you'd be asking me when we install, when we start, when you turn me on. You wouldn't be asking for a copy. What's not right? Great close. Paperwork close. So whose name will we be doing the paperwork in? Your name, your company's name, or both? This is very similar to the title and registration close. Assumes ownership, calls it your product, paperwork close. See, as there's paperwork on every transaction done, everybody just listening to this has got a transactional paperwork process. So no matter what you sell, you're going to be asking a question like whose name or how do you want this titled? Very similar closes. Wording's a little different. You could even use this paperwork close as a trial close earlier on to determine whether or not you're with the actual decision maker or the actual ownership or whoever's going to sign this documentation to finalize the deal. Important person close. Due to your stature and influence in town, we're going to do something special for you that we don't do for anyone else. Present your offer. I need your okay here and here. It's called the important person close. Due to your stature and influence in town, due to who you are, we're going to do something special for you we don't do for anyone else. Present your offer. I need your okay here and here. Now notice the timing here. I said the important person close before I actually presented the numbers. So due to your stature, your influence in the town, due to your title here, whatever the presentation is, whatever makes this person important person, we're going to do something special for you we don't do for anyone else. Then present the offer, ask for the close. Always take the time to genuinely acknowledge each buyer, but anytime you have someone influence to get a close, people want to be made to feel important. This is a good reason to do something special, or at least a reason to justify or glamorize.
Almost there.
Build even more value around what you're about to propose to this person. So important person close. Due to your stature, due to your influence in this city, we are going to do something special for you we don't do for anyone else. Present the numbers. I need your okay right here. You also want to see the momentum close, the do it anyway close, the congratulations close, the be grateful close. I mean, there's all these closes got to be intertwined. Third party close. Look, if I can get the seller to agree to what you're asking, would you agree to close now? Good, sign here, here, and let me see if I can get it approved by the seller. Now, this is when you're going to use a third party to actually help you close this deal. While the third party can be very effective, you want to use this selectively as the buyer will get tired of this quite quickly because it feels like some cat and mouse game, some back and forth, and you could lose your credibility. So you want to use this selectively. You want to take the focus off of you being the decision maker selectively again and show that you're working with them to get this done. Many buyers like the idea that you're the broker trying to get something done for them. Now, I'm going to tell you, this third party assist close, if you overuse this 1 or 2 times too many, you're going to kill yourself.
Okay, nice.
Use this selectively. If I can get the seller to agree to what you're
I
asking,
think less, maybe 35% errors.
sign here, and let me see if I can get it approved by the seller. So you're basically using a third party to create some urgency to get them to sign.
Okay, it was slow, but I wasn't trying to go fast. So, things to work on there. Maybe go faster.
Treat yourself close.
The quick click saving test.
Of course, it's a lot of money, and this isn't something you do every day. Treat yourself. I need. The whole world seems to think that they're suffering and not enjoying life enough. Use that. Use this thing. Hey man, treat yourself well. Close. When the buyer gets bound up in the money, remind them to live life, enjoy life, and treat themselves well. You could use. I mean, this is similar to better live rich. Can't take it with you. No shortage of money. You work so hard to earn your money. Be grateful. Close. Remember all those. You're going to use all these. So when you're in the close, hey man, the payments are too high. I can't afford it. We're over budget. Hey, of course it's a lot of money. This isn't something you do every day. Treat yourself well. I need your okay here and here. Let's do this. Work hard to earn this close. Hey, I know it's a lot of money. I know it's more than you want to spend. I know it's a big price tag. And this is actually why someone like you works so hard, so that he can earn the right to have these nice things. Look, I need your approval here and here. Let's do this. Again, the whole world seems to think that whatever stage or level they're at in life, they're suffering. The very rich people think, man, I work so hard for all this. And the poor people think, what? Man, I work so hard and I have nothing. The whole world seems to agree that they're suffering and not enjoying life enough. So this close, look, you worked really hard to earn this. Do it. You deserve it. Reward yourself. I need your approval here. People also think they work too hard. You want to use that. When the buyer gets bound up in the money, remind him that's why he works hard. There's only 2 segments in society that are not over budget. The very rich and the starving. The rest of us just overspend. So how's it go? Work hard to earn this close. I know it's a lot of money, John. I know it's more than you want to spend. I know the payments are too high. And that's actually why someone like you and your wife works so very hard. So you guys can earn the right to have the things that you deserve. Let's do this. You deserve to close. Again, these closes maximize and take advantage of people's hard work. Hey, I know it's a lot of money. I know it's more than you want to spend. I know you're over budget. And the fact is, you deserve it. And if you don't deserve it, I don't know anyone who does deserve it. Now, I need your approval here and here. Let's do this. See, this is much like the 2 before. Treat yourself close and work hard to earn close. It plays on people's need to believe they deserve to reward themselves. This is used by people daily to indulge themselves with things they don't need. It's this middle class America's great justifier for overspending, and you need to tap into it because if you don't, the next guy down the street will. So, how's it go? You deserve it. I know it's a lot of money. I know it's more than you want to spend. I know it's over budget. I know the payments are too high, and you deserve it. And let me tell you, if you don't deserve it, I don't know anyone who does. I need your approval here and here. Great close. Learn these 3 together. You'll make more money just as a result of the last 3 I just gave you. Discount close. The price is too high. So you're going to use this close to handle the price objection. And that exactly is the reason to do this now and to get it for yourself now so you can start enjoying it right now. I need your approval here, here, and here. And the guy's going to look at you like you're nuts. You're going to be like, what do you mean? The price is too high. That is exactly the reason you should do this now. And you should get it for yourself now. And you should start enjoying it now. I need your approval here and here. And you're like, man, that doesn't make any sense. The guy said the price is too high. And you said that's exactly the reason to do this now and get it for yourself now and start enjoying it now. Exactly. See, this close, while it doesn't make sense to most that hear it, I'm talking about those of you listening, is very powerful and almost backwards way in its use. It's like the wrestler who uses the weight of his opponent to actually pin him down. You use the objection to close. The reason for the objection is the reason to do it. When you learn how to use this successfully, you will hit a new status in selling. So it goes like this. Man, Grant, the color's not right. The price isn't right. The payments aren't right. That's exactly the reason to do this now and get it for yourself. Grant, you don't have it. I gotta wait. That's exactly the reason to do this now and get it for yourself and start enjoying it. Okay? Grant, man, we're over budget right now. We can't afford it. That's exactly the reason to do this now and get it for yourself now and start enjoying it now. Grant, what do you mean? I'm over budget. That's right. It's not gonna get any better because you wait. It's gonna get further and further out of your budget. That's exactly the reason to do this now. Truth is, we should have done it years ago. Let's roll. Summary close. Henry, let me remind you of what you're getting here. First, you're getting the full library of training material, the complete audio versions, the complete video versions, all the workbooks. You're getting my 800 number for full support. Now, I need your approval here, here, and here. This is called the summary close for a reason. You want to take the time to write out and summarize every point prior to closing. You're getting this, full support. You're getting this, complete internet access. I'm going to send you newsletters. You want to just load up all the summary. It magnifies your attempts to benefit the buyer and the complete range of value you're offering. You want to write these summary points down, as we talked about earlier in the book, because people believe what they see, not what they hear. This builds value, it makes it real, and it creates urgency. It's called a summary close. I'll use it on every 100% of every deal that I'm ever on. Henry, let me remind you what we're getting here. This.
Bingo, bango. That is the best I've ever got. 8:28 words a minute. Wow. Look at me. Flying. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day.